This is my 5th St. Patrick's Day playing with these guys. I remember seeing a videographer get out of the car, and I thought, this guy has no idea what he's in for on the day.
Tonight, so give the cameraman here your best hell yeah! It's on.
Let's go.
Go, go!
That's how you sneak into the news. That's security. What's Dick Gatter driving, the Lexus?
I think do whiskey in the jar instead of
Okay.
whatever the other ones.
Okay, we'll do whiskey in the jar then first.
Instead of bar crawls.
All right. Instead of bar crawls?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because remember, that takes
A little bit to get
We
going.
learned a lot, starting off with a little, I think, and the pubs have really shaped us in a way that we can fend off any terrible crowd. I don't know. But next question.
Yesterday, with more on the forecast, here is Scott.
Patty, thank you very much. Yeah, the temperatures are running almost 25 degrees colder than what it was yesterday afternoon. Had a high of 61.
Get a little coffee. No, actually, I'm good. I don't drink anymore. My lot of trouble.
So the news station is very organized and it's very structured, and we have to be here at this time and do this, and it's prep and go. And then we go to House of Blues and you can't hear each other from a foot away. And then we go to PJ McIntyre's and you're sitting there watching a full pipe band and drum corps play songs that people played forever. What did I see? A couple thousand people that day, and they all see it from stepping back. And I'm some guy that just lives my life every day, and I get to see it from a perspective that no one else does. It's a bird's eye view of seriously one of the greatest days of my year.
The beauty of St. Patrick's Day in Cleveland, I've been noticing it since I was a small child. Ever since I had chicken pox on one day, I couldn't go out and celebrate it. Ever since I've been marching in the parade, fifing drums for the West Side IA. There's a lot to learn on St. Patrick's Day, whether you're young or old. But the beauty of this band is you've been watching bands your whole life, and now you finally get the opportunity to do it yourself and to experience on stage what no one else really, unless they're lucky, gets to experience.
Vocal mics, please start with the center vocal mic. Center vocal.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. 1 1 2. Check. Check 1 2.
Thank you. Okay, guys, in just a minute, we're going to run through the first number.
Playing the drums for me has always been about feeling emotion and bringing you to where you need to be in the tune, rather than just kind of playing through and playing the boom ba ba kind of stuff, and bringing up the accents, hitting bringing up and accentuating really the tune overall. So it's one of those things where like I said, I take it very seriously overall. So.
Mary's Lane for being with us this morning. Woo! You can see them live today at noon at the House of Blues, and then they'll be at PJ McIntyre's Irish Pub from 3 until 10 p.m. You can also check them out tomorrow at 5 p.m. at the Hair of the Dog Party at the Treehouse. Boy, they are busy. Head over to fox8.com, click on the Morning Show tab for all the details. Take it away.
And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more. Well, I'll play the wild rover. No, never, no more. Well, I've been the wild rover for many a year, and I spent all my money on whiskey and beer. And now I'm returning with gold and great store, and I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, they never no more. Well, I'll play the wild rover. No, never no more.
That's great, guys. Thank you.
On to the next show.
It's a new song for us.
Cheers, guys.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of fun. We play the songs and we experience Irish culture in a way that a lot of people wish they could experience it. But this town, Cleveland, is one of the best towns in America. It rivals many big cities, but from the church to the parade, downtown, then we come to Cam's Corners. It's beautiful.
No, they never no more. Well, I'll play the wild rover.
I think the dynamic of the band, having three people who can sing songs, makes it interesting and makes you able to play at a place where you're playing for 6.5 hours and no one gets tired of what you're playing. Yeah, it's a good time.
Rover no more, and it's no, they never. No, they never no more. But I'll play the wild rover. No, never no more. Yeah, okay. Hey, thank you.
Being the drummer in the band is really kind of interesting because everybody's like, oh man, do you remember this part of the show? Do you remember that part of the show? I'm like, no man, I was in a complete other dimension. As the drummer of the band, it's my job to, give the crowd that feel, really accentuate, what's being played up front, really kind of being the driving force behind everybody else in the band, and being kind of that backbone is, I take that really seriously. Sometimes you'll have the one or two people that, yell out your name while you're in the middle of playing a tune, and, you kind of give the old, hey, how's it going? But, for the most part, I'm usually in the zone. I'm usually somewhere else.
To be at a Mary's Lane show, at least about a 2-hour set to start off with. We started that very early in the days. People used to call us the Grateful Dead of Irish music because we had played long 2-hour sets, and most of that was just because make sure we didn't end up at the bar too early.
And I got a letter today signed by all them special interests. I got a letter today that say will follow me to my grave. I got a letter today even though I tried my damnedest. I got a letter today I'll throw away. So take my $2,000 right down to your bank. You're holding all the people down until the people sing. Tell you to back me all that you can. Promise that I'll be sticking to the college plan. Bail me out. Bail me out.
The fans are great. They're very opinionated, which we love, and they tell us when we mess up, they tell us when we're good, they tell us when they're bad, which is great. And in this genre of music, to have fans that come out and support you, especially as much as we play locally, as much as we play around the area, they're great. They come out everywhere. They dance, they sing, they do some drinking. They help us, they buy us drinks and request songs and tell us what to play all night long. So yeah, it's a pretty good gig.
Green car that he drove around the town. So loved he was just like you and I. But you know they wish the Irishman would just lay down and die. And he said no to so many a hero, and to so many a crook. Scarce a look might fill your heart with fear, but oh, that Robin Hood of Collinwood, to many he was held so dear. We started off playing backyard parties, small pubs, hole in the walls. We play festivals, we play pubs, we play downtown streets. It doesn't matter for us. Where they want us, we typically go. Brass balls stood tall, he knew they'd all had enough. Car bombs, tap calls, and he never cared how rough stuff got. He would fight them to the nail, and he knew he faced an army, and he knew he wouldn't fail. And he said no to so many a hero, and to so many a crook. Scarce a look might fill your heart with fear, but oh, that Robin Hood of Collinwood, to many he was held so dear.
Well, where can I put her? Where do I?
All right, let's rock the best pub in town, PJ McIntyre's.
We just did St. Patrick's Day. It's our Super Bowl. A lot of bands don't have, but we have a great thing that we hold sacred. It's our time of year that we love, and we work our butts off. So we're Mary's Lane.
Well, it's 3 a.m. and I'm just getting home. No messages on this tired old phone. Now the dogs are howling, the stomach is growling, and there ain't no food in here except a shot in this beer. But it was one of those nights